What's going on, guys? This is Kosti with PickDawgz.com coming to you with today's Insider Play Report. Now, I'm going to give the free prediction on the Toronto Raptors and the New Orleans Pelicans matchup in the NBA. But if you're going to stick around after the prediction, I always give tips and tricks of how to be a successful sports bettor, how to avoid traps, how to have longevity doing this for a living like we do. So, you're welcome to stay. I appreciate each and every one of you for all the support. The last couple months within the organization, losing Mitch was extremely tough, but we're doing what Mitch wanted us to do, which is just showing up every single day, no matter what. Now, in the Toronto matchup, they're laying 2 points at home. Traditionally, in a strategy in the NBA, I don't like laying points with the Raptors at all. I like getting points at home. But in this case, they're playing the Pelicans. The Pelicans showed us exactly who we thought they were by getting blown out at Charlotte and then also getting blown out at Memphis. Now, on the third game of their road trip, they are now heading cross-country lines, having to go through customs. We talk about it all the time. There's a reason why the Raptors have won 3 games on the road, but 10-13 at home. They're almost 500 at home. I don't trust the Pelicans. This is a good spot for Toronto here to get the W. Traditionally, I wouldn't lay points with them in this spot, but I like the factor that they're playing a team that is worse than them. And I'm not worried about the revenge game. In New Orleans, they blew them out by 20 points in late November. Not too worried about it. Toronto will get the job done here. So take -2 with the Toronto Raptors. Now, I do want to talk about this. What most people lack when they're betting sports is discipline. Most people put micro deposits into their accounts over and over and over again. What that really means is you're not treating it like a trading account. You're treating it no different than walking into a casino and betting whatever you have in your pocket or taking out of the ATM. Putting in micro deposits of 500 at a time, but trying to bet $250 or $500 a game does not make you a $500 bettor. What that means is at the end of the year, you're going to see 1,000 micro deposits and not a real anything to show for it. The way the pros do it is they start out with a properly funded account, and that could be anything. It could be 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, and they bet small incremental percentages of that account on an everyday basis with money management. There is no game of the year for us. There is no lock of the day for us. Every day is like a blank sheet of paper. We look at the board. We find value in the spread. We find value in the time when we bet it. And a lot of times we're going to get what's called closing line value at the end when the game goes to tip off or kickoff. That is how we navigate the sports markets every day. We don't come in thinking we're going to have the biggest game of the year. That's just not how it works in our world. Volume is key, and without volume, you're not going to make money. But the problem is the people that think that they can get away with putting those micro deposits, they're not going to have enough gasoline in the engine to bet all the games because they're going to have to wait for the outcomes of the early games in the day before they can bet the night games, and then the lines will change. This is why sports books win time and time again, because people don't treat it like a business. They treat it like a hobby, and it becomes a losing hobby. So don't be that guy of putting in micro deposits. I can assure you it won't work out for you in the long run. And if you want to learn more, you want to pick my brain, you want to get a free consultation, you want to understand how syndicate betting can be for you, shoot me a text on the number that you see on the screen. I'll personally get back to you. Minimum 5,000 or more bankroll. Minimum 5,000 or more. Everything else we could work out logistically. But you have to have the proper funding to play these games. If that all makes sense, shoot me a text, give me a call. I'll be glad to talk to you. Have a good one.